Wow.
How about that, Sean Jostling?
How about that, Sean Jostling? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm David Burrows, my friend Jay Peckham here.
Hey.
Who's, but I don't even have to tell you that the Stinger winning. Here's how you know.
Jay's smiling. Yes, he is.
I caught more of that period than I did last period, and I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
Sean Jostling in there again with a goal.
Absolutely.
And Sam Bitton, who that name just keeps rolling off our tongue quite easily.
You know what?
There.
And it's good, you know.
And it was a nice goal.
It was a nice goal. Well, and it's one of, I mean, how many times have I said it? I love those persistence goals.
Yes.
Right? Those ones where you don't just give up because it looks like the play has fallen apart. You keep at it, right? And we've had a couple of that Bitton goal was very much a persistence goal.
Totally.
You know, we're in there. We keep hammering at it, keep getting chances. You get those rebounds. You just keep at them. And eventually you get a little tick and it ends up in the net. And I love that stuff.
It did come together very well. And playing beyond that, he's that guy that plays beyond that whistle as well.
Well, 100%.
Kind of thing, right?
You got to play till the whistle goes. Right?
And,
sure.
You really sense some leadership coming from Sam Bitton out on that ice, too, I think. You know,
I like it. I like it. I mean, he
good
seems
representation,
to be
I guess is a good way to put it.
100%.
And
he plays all ends. That's another thing. I mean, he's a versatile player.
Well, we talked a lot about energy, right? And you said persistency earlier, right? I think it was. And that's still out there. Although I said it was 4-2. Sorry, it's 4-3.
Yes.
It's 6 seconds left to go, and Flint returned the favor. Said, so here's the thing.
And it was a dumb goal. It shouldn't have happened, and it was just,
But it did.
It's that thing. 6 seconds left. Oh,
right.
We could just coast our way into the end of it. No, we can't.
No, we can't. Yeah, right. But Flint is here to win, obviously.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's always here to win, but I'm just saying they're showing it out there, too, that, okay, you got a little leg up on us right now, but we're still here. We're not going anywhere. I
would have really preferred to have been going into period 3 at a 4-2 lead.
4-2 would have been certainly nice coming in.
I had my Sam Kinison moment at that 6-second mark, and that was it.
Yeah, right. And this is the part of it all, the 20 minutes, no errors allowed.
Well, yeah.
Yes. You don't sound so confident there when you speak.
Because I would normally start talking about, I don't know, did I ever tell you about Wilson time?
About what?
Wilson time.
Wilson time.
Did I never tell you about Wilson
time? Get your pens out again, folks.
Oh,
Take
my
notes.
Goodness.
Wilson time.
So many years ago, we had a guy named Ryan Wilson played for us. You remember Ryan Wilson? He was a defenseman.
No, I don't.
And he was probably the most scoring defenseman. He got just a ton of points in a season and stuff like that. But I personally had a real challenge because Ryan Wilson also had an uncanny knack for throwing the game in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, I see.
And so we used to call that Wilson time. It's the amount of time that you have to survive with a lead without throwing it away. Because he did
So he wasn't a popular fella.
Well, he was a popular fella, and he's gone on to into the big show, and he's he's playing well and stuff. I mean, I think overall he was a strong hockey player, but in the last few seasons with the club here, I just there were too many times where we would go from being in the lead to losing a game because we failed to survive Wilson time.
Right.
And so I hate mentioning it because then it always comes back to bite me in the backside. It's like you don't talk about the goose egg when
mute
there's
his
a goose
microphone.
egg on the go. You know what I mean? Like, there are some hockey superstitions that you just, you don't cross those lines. When there's a goose egg on the board, you don't talk about it. You let it go.
We have to delete this video after.
Yes, well, 100%, right? Because now I've talked about Wilson time. So now we got 20 minutes of Wilson time, and that's a lot to survive. So
I think so go ahead.
No.
I thought you were done.
No, well, I'm not necessarily ever done. But
this is true.
You were going to say something.
I
want to give you the opportunity.
I was.
Okay.
But I had it was really good too. There was some kind of setup, and it's just gone right now.
Gotcha.
No, I was just going to say, here's the thing that I see do coming. I do predict a win, and I mean that honestly because the Sting have already shown that they can come out and be ahead of the Flint Firebirds.
100%. I agree.
They understand that Flint is there as well, showing up.
Yep.
So they just, I think, need to keep playing, pushing harder, like they have been.
Yeah.
And it was a good first period, which was a good start for them, which had been rare for the Sarnia Sting at the beginning of the season.
32 seconds, baby. That's a good first period.
That was a good first period, and second period was decent, right? Obviously the score is showing ahead.
I think we still played far too much in our own end.
Yeah, I agree.
I really don't like that 5-on-5 hockey where we're playing like we're on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
Because you give Flint the option to put pucks on the net, and we saw what happened.
Yeah.
With 6 seconds left from the point, an odd bounce, and all of a sudden they're back in the game.
But good power plays.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Which was something that we would say was weak before.
I would say the power play has been on point today. So
that's a positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had a few opportunities, which is even more positive. We're not piling up those penalty minutes. So,
right.
That's a good thing. I think overall, I'm not ready to yell at the refs today. So, which is unusual. But
because, I see them downstairs after, right?
I bet you do.
That guy. It's been a good hockey game at the end of the day.
It's been a good hockey game.
And we'll see what the Sarnia Sting bring out differently, or do they just turn the energy up a little bit more and keep doing what they've been doing, but bring a little more energy?
The thing I want to see out of the Sting now is, rather than playing defense in our end zone, in our defensive zone,
yes.
I think I want to see them starting to play defense right up at the blue line. Okay. I want to see them defend that neutral zone and not give Flint the opportunity to do anything except shoot from a distance.
Right.
We let them in, and they can score.
One of the things that we struggled with last year as well, and I go back. I mean, there's a new team here, but there's some of the same. We struggled a lot in the corners. How are you feeling about that this year so far?
Do you see
we're better at it?
We've got a couple of good grinders in there.
I think so too.
I've seen Bitten and Hatcher are both good. They tend to grind in the corners. Marko Jukovljevic is a bit of a grinder. And you know what? So I think we've got some guys on our team that are perfectly capable of playing in the corners. I think where we fall down is if we can pick it up out of the corners, rather than getting that nice pass that takes it out into the neutral zone. There's these short little passes that are not making it out of our zone.
Right.
Putting it right back into the corner again. And you know what? As much as we can be good in the corners, if we're not getting out of the corners, that's
it's kind of like boxing. I don't want to get in the corner because it is harder to get out, and then you waste. And when you're in the corner,
there's a lot of energy wasted to get out of there.
There's a lot of energy wasted, and it's
so if you're going to get out.
There's time wasted in there, too. 100%. The clock ticks, and there's nothing really getting done there.
But, burning the clock right now is our friend, which is I'm happy about that. But we can't take the throttle off. I mean, we've talked about that many times, right?
Right.
We do want to burn the clock because we are ahead. That's something you want to do. But I don't want to burn the clock in their zone. So that requires control. We need to control the puck more and burn the clock that way.
Now, dangerously, the shots on goal are about even right now as well. The Sting with 25 and Flint with 24. And we talked about that last time we were here. How those shots on goal need to get up around the 50 mark, and we've only really, that being said, we've typically only seen 28 to 30 per game, and now we're at 25.
But second period was good because we started at 12, we got 13 more in that, so we're pretty consistent right now. But I do want to see more shots on goal. I think that was another challenge with our power play, is that what we did see was still we're juggling the puck a lot, trying to look for that perfect shot, and I don't think that's a good strategy. I think we need to get those shots.
Well, there's a ratio thing going on there too, right?
Let's look to pick up some of those rebounds and make something happen.
There you go. Fair enough. Words of Peckham. Words of Peckham. There's a book in there.
Wisdom.
Words of Peckham.
Yeah.
All right, it's 4 to 3.
Don't ask my buddy Sparky because he'd tell you I know nothing about hockey.
Him and I have already talked. 4 to 3 in favor of your Sarnia Sting. Shots on goal 25 to 24 in favor of the Sting. Let's see what they bring out in part 3 of this hockey book here today. And
big throttle, baby.
Yeah,
big throttle.
Got to bring it on. More Than a Game is the hashtag. We hope you'll follow us on Twitter with that hashtag as well, and follow the Sarnia Sting. They're on there, obviously, as well, too. See what happens in the next 20 minutes of hockey. We will be having a post-game interview with, you never know who, win or lose. We'll be talking to somebody. But positive right now at 4-3 for the Sarnia Sting. Stay with us, everybody, for the show live on location. Once again, I'm David Burrows. My friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!
Thanks for watching.